Shalom, want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the one of the world calls God. Yahweh Shai is the one of the world calls Jesus Christ. And these are the days, minutes, hours leading to the return of the one who the world calls Jesus Christ, which his real name is Yahweh Shai. Excuse the fan. Now, I want to get into this supposedly this meteor that dropped over in Georgia, and it went viral of recently. But here's the thing, we don't know if it's a meteor or we don't know if it's a chariot. More than likely it's a chariot of the Heavenly Father, because what they call UFOs are the chariots of the Heavenly Father. And these are the vehicles that were used in the ancient times, and these are the vehicles that were used that are going to be used to deliver the elect of the nation of Israel. And some certain times they look like that. And the Heavenly Father is going to, and that's plain to see. And the Heavenly Father is going to have more and more of these sightings, to where, just like what happened with Esau having to basically declassify that UFOs are real. Now, he said that they're aliens, and he said that they're UAPs and things like that. But really, it's going to be more and more put out there, to where they're going to have to say, the Heavenly Father is going to make sure it is going to force the world to acknowledge his existence. And he's going to show it with his signs, and he's going to show it with his power. See, he's going to force the world to respect him. And one of the ways he's going to do that is by showing his power more. His power more with these natural disasters, and his power more with these chariots. This is Ezekiel chapter 1, verse 15. Now, as I beheld the living creatures, behold, one wheel upon the earth by the living creatures with his four faces. The appearance of the wheels and their work was like unto the color of a beryl, and they four had one likeness. And their appearance and their work was as it were a wheel in the middle of a wheel, right? So a wheel within the middle of a wheel. And we're going to see these a lot more in these last days. And nobody else has an explanation. See, they're going to be so close and so apparent that they're going to need to be explained. Nobody else is going to have an explanation except who? The men of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. That speak the word in truth and sincerity. Romans chapter 3, verse 3. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of God without effect? God forbid. Yea, let God be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged. Because that's what these people try to do. They try to basically judge people, even though they say don't judge, you should be able to do what you want, don't judge. But that's all these people do, is bully and judge. It's ridiculous. But the judging is going to be overcame when all the prophecies and things that our brothers speak on happen. And that's what's going to happen these last days. All these different prophecies, all these different things pertaining to the scriptures, because we're not coming out there, or brothers are not speaking on their own volition. They're not speaking to push their own agenda. They're speaking the words of the Heavenly Father straight from the book that they believe in. So through the spirit of power, how about Shema Shai, they're going to overcome with these different things that happen. 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 6. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings, and wonders, and powerful works, and endings, and effects and signs. Right. So endings and effects and signs. The chariots of the Heavenly Father being more visible, more apparent, are a part of the endings and effects and signs that are going to be more visible in these last days. That's just a quick lesson. It's a quick thing that's going on. Continue to stay in the spirit, continue to watch, continue to pray. Hey, Lord willing, soon things are going to continue to heat up and intensify, and we'll be in the kingdom of heaven soon. But until then, handle your business, do what you got to do. Take care of yourself. Like Marshawn Lynch said, take care of your chicken, take care of your mental, take care of all that, and continue to be a servant of the Heavenly Father, and be patient until Yahweh Shai returns. Shalom.